welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Yasmin. I am a single mum of two who lives in London. And here is my YouTube channel where I talk about all things organising and generally keeping my life in order when I'm an extremely busy working single mum. I also share lots about my general life, my career on my Instagram and my TikTok, so feel free to head over there and follow me there. Don't forget to subscribe and obviously comment. I always come back to everyone's comments. Let me know what you think, ask me any questions about the budget, and your comments are very, very welcome. Don't forget to hit like as well, because all engagement is so helpful for pushing this channel out. Thank you so much for your support. Today we are once again in my ultimate budget spreadsheet. I will leave a link below for this because you can purchase it. You only need to purchase it once and then you can use it for multiple budgets and just make copies as and when you need. You can use it for every currency. It's a monthly budgeting spreadsheet. I do have a video on my channel that breaks down exactly how to use it. I will leave a little link above. It's got lots and lots of useful tools, whether you're saving or in debt or just have a ton of bills that you need to track every single month. So today I'm going to take you through my April budget. I also had a comment from someone saying, could I zoom in a little bit? So I'm definitely going to try and do that today as well. So I am just going to make this, oh, that's a bit big. Let's do 150 so we can see a little clearer. So as always, I've gone ahead and put in what my predicted income will be for the month. So I'll just take you through that. A combined income from my work on social media. I have had a few brand deals recently. So, and obviously I get some ad revenue from YouTube and TikTok, but combined payment of my business and my day job, I'm expecting to be £5,400 this month. And I'm not planning on paying myself any dividends over and above that. My child maintenance is due to be £500. I won't be keeping my child benefit, so I still claim it, but I need to put it in a pot ready to pay back when I do my tax return because I earn too much to get child maintenance, child benefit, which I say it every time, but it really annoys me that I'm a single parent and I earn too much when two parents combined could be earning way more than me and still get it. But anyway, I really should move on. I'm hoping to sell £200 worth of stuff on eBay. I'd never use eBay. On Vinted, maybe eBay, maybe that's my sign. And on Facebook Marketplace, I've got some stuff that I want to sell on there as well. And I'm looking to side hustle, so cashback apps, surveys, walking apps, things like that. If you want to see more tips, I'll leave my website below. So clubmoney.co.uk does have blogs on there with different apps that I recommend for like making little side hustle money, and there's more to come as well. So all of that comes to £6,200 for April. Let's then get into my expenses. So my expenses for the month, and I have used the last few months to learn from and try and get my expenses more accurate. So first up, we have dog food, £85. That seems to be okay and working quite well. Food, 200, a little lower than I would normally do. So I was going to do 250, but I have got some credit for GOUSTO. So we've definitely got at least 1 week's dinners that I think is going to be okay. So for anyone who hasn't ordered from GOUSTO before, usually it is 70%, sometimes 65% that you get off your first order. It's an absolute bargain. And I will leave a link below for you. And then every time you guys use it, I do get some credit and I use that for boxes for dinners for me and the kids. Callum's lunch is coming out about £80 a month. So I've just put that in. £40 for petrol, which seems to be working okay. I'm just putting in 40 once a month, which doesn't quite get it to the top of the tank, but it does seem to be enough to get me through a month. Health, I've just put in £20. I do think we need to stock up on a few vitamins. So yeah, looking to spend £20 from health. Personal, £200 worked quite well last month. I didn't go over that. Household, £50. I've been going over that for the last 3 months, but I think we're fully stocked now. So hopefully £50 will be enough. Dog walker and cleaner. So I have my wonderful cleaner who's helping me out, but she's walking the dogs as well. That's for every time I'm in the office, she walks the dogs, and then one of the days she cleans the house as well. And that's for the entire month, which is an absolute bargain. Travel seems to be accurate at about £100. That's for my travel in and out of the office, and then a bit of car parking as well. Callum goes to clubs every month. Last month, I think I under budgeted by £5. So I've actually looked at the calendar. There is a tab on here I can show you here. There's a calendar, and you can just set this to like whatever month you want to look at. And then that allows you to like count the weeks in the calendar. And it also updates where your bills are as well automatically from your bill planner. So yeah, lots of little handy things in here. So I've counted up the number of clubs I think there should be in April, and I think that 45 should be accurate. Not planning on spending any money on clothes this month. Amber's clubs would be £40. My lunch, £16. So I have lunch once a day in the office. I go to the office more than that, but I don't always have lunch there. Eating out, I've budgeted £100. I think we were just about under that last month. But yeah, it's definitely working well to have that money budgeted, because the reality is I am using it every now and again when I'm really short on time. Kids activities, £50. Gifts, £40. I haven't really spent that much on these, so it's very much an estimate at the moment. And then kids, £80, which covers their pocket money. Dogs, £800. So this is Sid's operation. I feel like this is the month when I can afford it. Obviously, I have looked at this entire budget and I decided to pay for his operation this month. It's up to £800. It could be less, but they do think it will be on the higher side. So that covers his operation to have his castration, but also to locate the second testicle. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. That hasn't come down. So they need to open up his tummy and see where it is inside, which is not very nice. I'm going to try and do it in the second week of half term because I'm around. And even though I'm working, the kids will be around, and they've got a club that they're going to, but yeah, it'll be kind of, I can work from home for the entire week. Anyway, I'm going to put £10 in miscellaneous as well, just in case. And then coming over to my bills and subscriptions. So for anyone who's thinking about getting this spreadsheet, you plan out your bills here. So that all just pulls through automatically for you every single month. So it's really easy to stay on track of the stuff that you know. And then you've just got to estimate the other bits. So I've got £100 for the childminder. That is, I then get 20% from the government through the tax-free childcare scheme. Council tax, I've just put 146. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I've even had the letter. Oh my God, all over the place. Council tax, I've just put 146 because I think that's what it was last year, but I'm sure it's gone up, but I don't think I've seen a letter yet. Vet for Sunny, £23. Vet for Sid, £22. They are adjusted from last month because I kept on not putting them to the right amount because they've gone up by £1 or £2. Pet insurance is £53 for both dogs. Breakfast Club is £30 a month. Spotify, I've made that accurate as well. I think I estimated it to be £18. It's actually £19.99 for the family plan. Callum's phone is a tenner. My mortgage is £956. My phone is paid for out of a different account. My energy bill, I've dropped it to £150 because I feel like we should be using the heating a lot less now. I'm not sure if we are because the kids mess around with it and I feel like the heating's still always on. But yeah, hoping that my energy bill will start to come down a little bit now. I have also fixed as well. So I don't know if the time is up for when you can fix, but if you can still fix and you haven't, remember to do that. Life insurance, £14. Water, £58 from £44. Internet, £88. I need to call Virgin because this is ridiculous. I don't need the whole package. I've never wanted the package. They forced me into it before, and then loads of people say they're not forcing people into it anymore, so I need to call them. Home insurance is £36 and my car is £138. I was very sensible recently when I got a call from the garage that I bought my car from because it's coming up to a certain number of years old, and they were like, if you bring it in, we can give you a new one. It's not going to cost you very much, blah, blah, blah. And I was tempted because of the fact, so it's the same car, but the electric version. And I was like, I would love to have an electric car just for the cost and for the planet. But when I looked at it, I spend so little on petrol that it wouldn't really save me any money to charge my car. And even if I part exchanged my car, it would still cost me about £100 more every single month. And I was like, and then he said, oh, what you'll save because you won't pay road tax, and because it's a new car, you won't have the cost of the MOT for a couple of years and the service and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. You're adding up a few £100 worth of savings, but that doesn't equate to like £1,200 over the entire year. So I just said thank you but no thanks, which I'm sure you will all be very proud of me. So moving on to savings, so I have put in £50 towards Christmas, £20 towards Callum's birthday, which is near Christmas, £100 to my car insurance, £100 to emergency fund. Amber's birthday, £50. Her birthday is in July, but that's going quite well. I think I've already got £100 in her birthday, so we're really getting there because I try to get to £200 for each child. Gifting, I just want to put £20 away so that when we have a busy month of gifts, I've got something there. Kids' needs, just like pencil cases, calculators going missing, that kind of thing. Clothing, generally just a little sinking fund for all of us. I'd like to put £50 in, and a sinking fund for stuff to do with the home because things break and sometimes you need to replace stuff. And, you know, ideally, like if something happened to like the boiler, obviously it could come out of the emergency fund, but it would be nice to have some money just set aside for backup for things in the home, which obviously, as you know, I haven't got any savings behind me whatsoever. And yes, I do want to pay debt off. It was a really good question someone asked. Am I going to start to make overpayments on my debt? I absolutely want to. I want the debt cleared as soon as possible. But the reality is, if I don't make some savings and get myself into a good position with emergency fund and some savings, like these are really not even proper savings. They're just things that I need at some point in the year. And I'm just trying to save a little bit each month so that it isn't just one big lump sum. But the majority of these, like Christmas, birthdays, car insurance, gifting, clothing, that's actually stuff that is going to get spent. It's not even proper savings. So, but I need to get a little bit of that behind me, particularly the emergency fund, before I start to make overpayments as well, because we'll see in a second, my minimums on my debt is close to £1,800 every month. So that's a huge proportion out of my salary already to be paying towards debt. But anyway, school holidays, I want to put £100 in. So that is just to cover for like clubs and activities when they're on school holidays. And obviously there is a school holidays coming up in April. So that may just be spent rather than saved. And then health savings, £20. So that's just for like my dentist and stuff. And then vitamins and everything else sort of ongoing. I'm not going to put any money in ISAs or investments this month. I did put £100 in my ISA last month. I would love to. If I get any more money, maybe I will, but just not a priority because I want to do Sid's operation, which is obviously £800 out of the budget. And then my debt, like my debt payments, so £437 to Santander for my loan. I'm estimating £6,000 for MBMA, estimating £300 for Virgin, £100 for Amex, and £300 for PayPal credit. So that's a total of £1,737. And sorry, I didn't say the savings was a total of £610. And then obviously once I get into the month, I will add my transactions here. For anyone who's interested, you just double click on the date, put the date in there. You can choose your category, which will just come up from everything that you've got in the setup page. Choose your subcategory. Oh, you need to do that to be able to do that. Choose your subcategory, put the amount in, and then it automatically fills it up in the actuals on the top bit of this sheet. So yeah, that's all you have to do really, is just fill that bit out throughout the month. So I'll just go up here to the summary. You can see that I started the month with £151.12 as a rollover, which is great. It's great to be rolling anything over. I'm adding an income of £6,200 to that. My expenses are going to be £2,276. My bills are £1,843. My savings £610, and then my debts £1,737. That will leave me with £91.86 that hasn't been allocated, but that's fine for me. I just want to give myself a little bit of comfort. And yeah, so that is what April looks like. Let me know if you've got any questions. Do you think it's okay? Do you think I've kind of done things right? I felt so strongly last month that I should be putting money into the ISAs. But this month I just can't do it because I really want to get Sid's operation out of the way, and it's be really, really nice just to get it done in 1 month. And then from next month we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, that is April's budget. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come back for more videos. And if you press the little bell, you will be notified when I do post another video. Thank you so much again. Of course, follow me on all my socials. I am Yasmine Camilla, absolutely everywhere. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.